What do we got? All right. Welcome. Happy Friday. We're here at Dempsey Anderson 1 for a 7:15 start time for some Comet on Comet crime. Actually, I just made that up. Yeah, so this is the Paprocki Comets. So if they didn't initially make two Comet teams, Dunne picked his team down there in the blue. And then this was going to initially be the 16B team, which they would have been very, very good in that division, probably, maybe too good. It was a tough tryout. Paprocki players wanted to play a higher level, so they opted to play at the 16A level, which is technically Comet, so they are rocking the C. So there are two Comet teams this season for AHA at the 16U level. 16A Comets Dunne and 16A Comets Paprocki. So a little Comet on Comet action tonight. I think we have most everybody. Of course, Hansel Packer's still on the bench. Bolito is playing Chugiak right now on behalf of Diamond. And as is Kyler Morgan in net for the Diamond. What are they? The Diamond Lynx. So we'll see what the line construction is tonight. I will try to figure it out quick. Welcome to winter. Snowy roads. I will give the municipality a ton of credit. My road, which is generally never plowed until there aren't any other roads left to plow, was plowed within 24 hours of the snowfall. So props to the municipality. It was very frustrating last year and the year before. So that was nice. It was a nice welcome home to see the road plowed. So we're going to run Sharp, Chinnis, and Kreitzy with Morton and Baron. So I think I'm going to guess we're running 4D. Oh my God, it's 15 minutes. You got to be kidding me. Reset game clock. Okay, there we go. And then on the other side, I know some of these players have been on Comet rosters in the past. I saw Branch, I think he played with us at the 14A level. Alex Kelly is a player that plays with our Bartlett roster, and Reese going to go back, pick it up, and just going to dump it up the boards to Kreitzy. Kreitzy with a touch pass to Sharp. Now Morton will pick it up. He'll pull it, and he's going to just move it over to Chinnis. Chinnis with a little touch. Does not get control. We're just going to stay down here tonight. That's going to be icing. So we'll get 2 offensive zone periods in 1 defensive zone period. Quick change. Let's see what this construction is here. We got Swenson, Harrell, and Barker. Barker played a game earlier today for Eagle River out in Palmer. At the Palmer Stars and Stripes tournament, they beat Lathrop 5-0. Congrats to Eagle River. Don't know if Barker hit the scoreboard, but I suspect he's getting some playing time for Eagle River. Quite the little talent. That's going to be a hook. We're going to hold on to it though, and Rockledge's going to shoot high. That'll wrap around. Harrell will pick it up. Barker now picks it up on the boards, and nope, they still haven't blown the whistle yet, and we'll blow it then now. Okay. So there you go. First penalty is a hook, and it is going to be Boquist So I didn't put Comet's. We use the same logo, but I didn't put Comet's in the scoreboard down at the bottom because, well, that wouldn't really work. Dunne over to Rockledge. Shot low, and that banged in there by Finch. So first shot on net. Oops. That penalty comes to a quick end as the Comets go up 1-0. 13-39. A little tap in there by Finch. Good work by the D. Good hard shot. Thomas back. He wasn't at the last game that I recall. He's running the line with Sillers and Finch. That's where Bolito normally would be, but that is a good option as well. Sillers going to go cross ice, and Thomas, I think, was offsides. And we'll change D. So 4D, 9 forwards, 13 players. Got that on lockdown. Puck down. It'll go over to the far boards. Chipped out. Back to Morton. Morton up the wall, trying to find Kreitzy. It's a little crowded there. It's going to come across. And that one gets to the goalie, shot by Paprocki. Morton picks it up, puts it off the wall to Chinnis. Chinnis, with a little speed, pulls it back. He's going to shoot, and that one gets clipped by the goalie. Give him credit for the save. Morton going to move it over to Baron. And that pass connects with not a soul, right through the neutral zone and out. Puck down, no changes. Out to the point. That one's going to get through to Morton, who uses his foot. Get that from getting to the goalie. Sharp trying to push it forward now. Kreitzy trying to push it forward. And Paprocki carries it right back into the zone. Morton with a quick escape move. Back up to Chinnis. Chinnis with the touch pass, and that's just out of Sharp's reach. Back to Morton. Morton taking his time. Nobody pressing him. He's just going to look. He just chips it. No icing. Kreitzy on the forecheck. And that one off the wall. That'll catch Barker skating into the zone. He puts it to the middle, but nobody's there. And we're line changing. And it's Dunne picking that one up. He turns. Nice escape move behind the net. He shook that kid out of his stick. That shot goes all the way through, but goes over the net. Merritt in net tonight, with Morgan playing at Boki. Rockler's going to wrap it around over to the Harrell side. That drop pass going to find Barker. Barker's going to chip it off his backhand. And a bouncing puck caught well by the Paprocki player. He's going to step back, and that one's going to find Weaver. And Weaver's on the backside. He's going to line up to shoot, and you can't get the shot off. Closed off there by Dunne. Still got the puck though. Still got the puck. He's going to drop it to D. Now Rockledge picks it up. And now it's tucked into an area that I can't see. All right, back to Merritt. Merritt will play that one to Dunne. Dunne's got Barker on the wing. He gives it to him. And Barker mishandles that one. Down below the net go the Paprocki Comets. Now Rockledge with a little backhand up to Barker. Barker streaking through. Almost had him, almost wide open, but just enough of a deflection to slow him down there. Now, we're coming the other way. We're going to get offside. I was just going to say the D changed out. We're on Morton back in there. We'll change out forwards too. It's going to be Thomas Sillers Finch. Morton's going to reach over. He's going to try to find Thomas. Off the wall, he does. Thomas is going to be looking for Finch, and he does. Good shot, good chance. Goalie comes across, picks that one up. Finch still working. He's just going to put it to Thomas. Thomas back to Finch. Finch is he's looking maybe, going to go D to Baron. Baron keeps it in. He shoots. Oh, and Sellers catches it with his foot. Quick turnaround slapper. And that one's in the back of the net. .10:07 to go. Comets with a quick 2-0 lead here. 5 minutes into the game. I think the assist there from Finch to Baron. Sellers with the slapper. Now Sellers again. He's just going to carry it across. Paprocki swarm. Takes it off his stick. They're going to push it up top. That'll find Mort. Mort's got to wait till they clear. Baron's going to go off the wall. That one bounced kind of funny. Sellers on the forecheck. That pass finds Finch right in the middle. Goalie is going to cover. And they'll change 5. Going to face off near side. Is Sharp, Chinnis, and Kreitzy. Chinnis sounded like he might not play tonight, but he is dressed, and he's down. Well, I was talking that he had a cramp or something, but I think somebody talked him out of sitting, and he is playing. I mean, Chinnis at half strength is probably faster than most of the kids on the ice. That one's going to get all the way to Merritt. I don't know if it was a shot, but we're going to give it to him. He covered it. As I was saying, Chinnis, half speed, coming in. He's going to shoot it into the goalie. The goalie makes the body save. And we'll change D. .9:08 to go. Chinnis with a quick shot, blocked by Paprocki, and they're going to break out. And it's 2-on-2 going the other way. Good back check there by Kreitzy. Respect. That one chipped out and chipped through. And Branch comes back, picks it up. Branch, one of those players. Oh man, Chinnis got that across, and Kreitzy almost smacked it out of thin air. That's going to find Kelly on the left side here. Kelly will skate it across. He's going to try to put it to the middle. Now Chinnis is trying to touch pass it, but there wasn't a forward there for him. That one's blocked. That one gets all the way to Merritt. Now at top, that one's going to come out of the zone. The forwards are going to go change. So Barker comes in on the forecheck. They're off. Oh. I thought he called off, but he did not. Okay. Paprocki skating it through neutral zone. Shot. Merritt with the save. That was a really good escape move. That is a trip. And we get a penalty for tripping. Comets will go on the Comet power play. And we'll get ourselves a nice close-up face-off here. Sillers, Finch, and Thomas are going to get this power play with Rockridge and Dunne. Puck down, it'll be Thomas. That's poked off his stick, but it finds Rockridge. Rockridge is close, gets a good shot there, but it bounces into the corner. Uses his feet, keeps that one in. He's going to look for another shot, and that one's tracked well by the goalie. And we'll get another face-off here. Puck down. They're going to try to wrap it around. Dunne can't keep it in. Dunne avoids the forechecker. Now he's going to skate it up. He finds somebody through the neutral zone. It's Thomas. Thomas, nice dangle through the stick. He's going to try to escape. Forgot the puck. Finch will come down to help. And he just tucks it 5-hole. And I don't even know if the goalie expected that one to be shot, but Thomas real quick. Sneaky too. Didn't even look like he was going to shoot it. Just tucks it, finds a little gap, and sneaks it in there. Penalty over. Back to full strength. Back to Paprocki. Chipped out. We're waiting because we are offsides right now. Thomas will come back on sides. That swing pass over to the Finch. Finch going to skate it in. Might as well shoot it. Deflect it up into the netting. 6:51 to go. We'll change forwards indeed. We'll change 5. All right, puck down, up to Boquist. Boquist trying to get it out of the zone, and Krejci's going to pass it back to Morton. Morton going to put it over to Baron. Baron off the boards, up to Chinnis. Chinnis going to skate it in. He goes through the legs. That one's going into the wall. And Krejci's coming down, looking for a body. And they're battling over there. And that one's going to find Morton. Morton just trying to get it over to Chinnis. Does. Chinnis going to skate it in. He's going to shoot low. That'll wrap around. That'll find Morton. No, it gets through Morton. Morton just going to move it over to Baron. Baron puts it down to Sharp, but it misses him. And then we got icing. I think Baron's skate laces are too long. He's looking at the ice like, why did I trip? He just slipped on his skate lace. It is hanging down there. It's right next to the blade at the lower part of the blade. So if the Barons are watching this, I believe his skate laces are either too long or he needs to double knot them. Now Morton, he's in a swarm of Paprocki. That one poked off his stick. Somebody used his own move against him, and that's chipped out, and that'll find Barker. He fell back. He does a little toe drag, gets it across half ice, and he's going to chip it in. And that one's going to be intercepted by Barker. Man, he's everywhere. Okay, we're going to skate it out of the zone. Up to Weaver, back to Kelly. That was a nice little pass there. Now Baron going to chip it up. Nothing on that one. Barker will pick it up. He'll skate it. He's looking for Swenson. Swenson, find some open space, Swenson. He didn't find open space. It was very crowded. Dunne goes back, picks it up, escape move, chips it up to Barker. That shot deflected by Harrell. Dunne's going to tap it to himself, and he's looking up ice. He finds Swenson in space. Swenson looking for the shot. That deflection goes to the backboards, to the front of the net. Barker, toe drag, on the goal line, to the front of the net again. That one deflected, and it'll come out of the zone. And chipped real quick up to Harrell. Harrell looking for Barker. Barker had the momentum. Barker, I think, looking for Harrell on a drop pass. Swenson will go over. Well, it's a lot of blue and yellow jerseys. Rhodes carries it out. He's going to shoot, and Merritt will grab that with the glove. Good chance there for Paprocki. Merritt tracked it well, glove in the right spot. 3:58 to go. We'll change 5. Sillers, Thomas, Finch, Morton, and Rockledge. Back behind the net. Rockledge is going to get a tap on it. It'll wrap up to Thomas. Thomas, real quick. That one gets picked off. That one shot wide left. Now Finch on the sidewall there. And it looks like it's coming up to Thomas. Nope, goes back. Morton will go pick that one up behind the net. And he'll set up, find Sillers real quick. And Sillers just going to chip it up and over. Oh. Like our chances with a little speed, a little lead pass like that. Good hustle there by Finch. Oh man, that skate came right up near his face. That's why they wear net guards, people. That's why they wear net guards. Sillers. They're going to put that one back to Morton. Oh, Morton loses that one off his stick. It's his third backup stick. He broke his most expensive stick he's ever had last week. So I think he's rocking, this is the third stick that he has, so it's probably a little short too. Anyways, new one on the way. It was under warranty, thank you very much, Bauer, for that 30-day warranty. Dunne gonna carry it across the ice. Takes a good hit there. That one's gonna wrap around. I think Barano, nope, he's gonna get, that's gonna step up to Boquist. Boquist gets to Weaver. Now Chinnis comes across, intercepts that one, looks to go off the wall. That one taken off his stick, it's in the neutral zone. All the way back, Dunne again. That one, a lot of deflections today. Like, this kid's got ginormous legs, or sticks are the size of baseball bats. The puck is not getting through clean much. All right, not going to be an icing. Paprocki wins the race to it, but Sharp's able to keep it in. Kreitzy's going to come back to it. That one, not a lot on it. That one gets through Baron. He'll put it, oh. Morton up off the wall. That one picked off by Paprocki. They'll carry it in, and that shot gets to Weaver. Goals today so far. If you're just joining us, Finch, Sillers, Thomas in that order. And all of them quite close to the goalie. Very much in the dangerous part of the circle in front of the net. Barker, just a little chip shot to himself. Paprocki chases him down. Harrell will go over. He'll greet the puck. That one's going to come out to Rockledge. Rockledge, that pass picked off on a streaking Paprocki player. That shot taken care of by the blocker of Merritt. Now Morton will skate it up. He's looking for somebody. Anybody? Nope. He's got it under control. Going to carry it across into the zone. And then off the wall, Rockledge will step up. That one's now going to get knocked off his stick. Morton's just going to put it to Swenson. Swenson going to dump it in deep. Forecheck coming from Barker. Going to wrap it around. Harrell keeps it there on the sideboards. Back to Rockledge. This is going to be a slapper and a half from Rockledge. Misses wide left. Still in the zone. Barker will go over to the front of the net. That was dangerous. Morton keeps it in with his foot. I think he was looking for Barker, but I think that was not going to work. That was never going to work. Another shot coming. Merritt handles it. Score may reflect 3-0, but Paprocki is putting good chances here on the Comets of Dunne. Comets of Dunne, Comets of Paprocki. And that is the end of the first period. And we'll play some defense down here. I'm not moving. All right, we'll reset the clock and the period. Oh, so if you missed that opening, joined us here. Dunne picked his Comet team. I think a very good set of selections, but there was a difficult cut. And players that did not get selected decided they want a little stiffer challenge this year. So at their choice, they decided to play at the 16A level. So they are also Comets. So that's why you see Dunne and Paprocki there on the bottom of the scoreboard. So they're playing 16A. They've won some games against some of the other A teams. I think the last result I saw, they played the Drillers and it was not in their favor. So they'll get better as the year goes on. And I'm sure I think we play them again on Sunday. So our team is probably one of the favorites all season long. So this is the metric you want to, or the barometer. The barometer. If you're Paprocki, this is the barometer. This is where you want to be. Oh, they do this thing with the sticks. That's cool. Okay, they're both doing the Comet chant. That's a little weird. I think it'd be weird if they shouted their coach's name too. So I don't know what else you're going to say. AHA, Comets, Asteroids. Sillers at the face-off circle, Dunne and Baron on D. So the defense match or pairings got mixed up here a little bit. Finch going to carry it across into the zone. Back to Sillers. Sillers just going to dump it low. Thomas will go in. He's got it below the net. He's going to wrap it back around to Sillers. Sillers looking. He's just going to pass it around to Thomas. Thomas down low all by himself. And goalie makes a good save there. Paprocki will change lines. No changes for Dunne. Puck down and out of the zone. Baron or Dunne will chase it down. He puts it over to Baron. Checking those laces. It's the left, for what it's worth, for the Baron family. It's the left skate. The right one is right about top of the skate, but the left skate, man, that lace is low. Puck back to Merritt. Dunne with control. He's got two Paprockis on him. He's going to put it up to Kreitzy. Kreitzy with the hit. Sharp will pull it out. He avoids the hit. Now trying to push it out. Baron will pick it up. It's dumped right back into the zone real quick. Dunne will go pick that one up. He's looking for Kreitzy. Kreitzy's covered, so he's going to turn and escape. Turns back. He escapes. Then he finds Kreitzy. Kreitzy with the touch pass. Now you got Sharpie Chinnis going. Chinnis sets up, waits. Oh, and that was a perfect bounce for Chinnis there, but maybe a little too hard. Off. Chinnis not able to bang in a rebound or get a second chance on that one. Forecheck in is Chinnis and Kreitzy. Around to the blue line. Dunne will keep it in. Not a lot of steam on that one. Paprocki picks it up. They're going to skate it into the zone. They push it across the middle. Nobody there except for Kreitzy. Kreitzy just chips it up off the boards. They're looking for a line change. Kreitzy's going to go for the line change, and Baron has it. Over to Dunne. Dunne is thinking. He's going to find Chinnis. Chinnis found some space there on that far side. Now he'll throw it towards the goalie. The goalie will reach with his stick. No contact there. Defense will change. That one's going to come back to Morton. Morton finds Barker in the neutral zone. He squeezes through two players, and he's going to put it back to Morton. Morton's going to find Harrell, and Harrell's going to touch it to Rockledge. I don't think that's how the breakout's supposed to work, but that turnover in the neutral zone. That deflection off Morton. Rockledge gets knocked down. Barker up to Swenson. And now that one deflected neutral zone. Little battle for puck control here. And that one out, and I think that might have hit, that hit Dunne. That hit Dunne. I don't know where it hit Dunne, but he went down. I'm looking, I gotta see if Reed's laughing. Reed is laughing. Sillers is laughing. I mean, there's no sympathy on that bench. I didn't want to laugh. But when you look at the other head coach laughing, Dunne's going to take a seat. I think that hit him. I think that hit him in a very sensitive location. We'll just leave it at that. Dunne is done for a little bit as he recovers from his injuries. Barker looks to the front of the net. He's looking to the front again. He's got control of the puck. He's going to move it to Morton. Morton with a slapper. That one misses wide left. Looking to the front again. This is where we've scored the first 3 goals so far. Paprocki does a better job of defending the shooting zone, and they're able to clear it out. Now Swenson's going to push it in. Back to Barker. Barker looking across for Harrell, a bouncing puck. Looked like a racquetball bouncing up over that stick. Dunne has recovered. He is back up, standing on the bench. Morton going to step up, keep that one in the zone. Dumps it back low. Barker will go over. He's the only one on this side of the board. Nearest bench, back to Baron. Baron with a shot. That was high off the boards. Morton going to come and change. And I think just, that was fine. It was fine. Wasn't going anywhere. Long shift for the forwards here. Dunne picks that one off. Comes out of the zone. Yeah, that was going to be offside. We'll take the offside so we can get a line change. 10:57 to go. This ice is going to look shredded if we go 3 15-minute periods. It already looks very slow. Dunne picks it up. In the neutral zone. Now drop to Baron. Baron will skate it up. He goes wide. He's going to get back to the slot real quick. That shot misses high and left. Thomas had dropped back. He covered it on the blue line, pushes it back in. We're backing up. Oh, kept in by Sillers and chipped out. And Baron will chase it. Merritt will come over. He's going to touch it to Baron. Baron's looking, right up the middle. Sillers going to wrap it around to Finch. And that's going to be icing. It's not slow enough ice for that. That one was going to make it 10 minutes to go. And we will change 5. All right, Sharpie to the face-off circle. Chinnis, Kreitzy, Rockledge, Morton. And of course, Merritt in net. That one to Rockledge. Rockledge, nice easy touch up to Kreitzy. So calm with that. Now Kreitzy trying to push it in. He slows down. Paprocki. Oh, that one chipped up. Still in play. Rockledge keeps it in. Sharp turns it. He's going to go down low into the corner. He pulls it back. Now he's going to put it back to Rockledge. That one intercepted. Rockledge keeps it in. Sharp will pick that one up. He's going to get a shot here. That one blocked by Paprocki defenseman. He escapes. Now he's going to try to put it up top, but that's Kelly with a touch. No icing on that one. To Morton. Morton puts it up out of the zone. Back to Paprocki. They avoid Rockledge. That one wide and to the right. Trying to put it to the front. Rockledge is going to pick it up. He'll skate it out. Back to the blue line. Morton catches it with his glove. Trying to put it up to Kreitzy. And Kreitzy's going to chip it up. And he's looking for a change. Morton going to step up on it. All right, Rockledge comes across to greet the puck carrier. He's going to look to Harrell. Paprocki steps up. That one up and over. Now Barker. He's looking for Swenson. Swenson now on the forecheck. A little bit out of his reach. All right, that's going to find Harrell, then Barker. Now Swenson chasing. There hasn't been a lot of puck control. You know, like, I get it. But not a lot of whack-a-puck. Back to Baron. That shot low and to the right. Chipped up. It is in the danger zone. Harrell tries to get a wrister on it. The goalie fighting for his life. Puck's still loose. And they're going to call a goal. Goalie was fighting for his life there. And I think the puck was behind him. And the Comets were able to eventually bang it in. 4-0. Sillers, Thomas, and Finch. Dunne tries to get it up to Finch, but it deflects off of Paprocki. Baron will carry it up with speed across the neutral zone. He's shifty. He's shifty when he gets going. Thomas with it. I think he's looking to go to the D, and he gets tied up by Paprocki. Sellers will come over and try to clear it out, and then we'll find Finch, who dropped back on D. Goalie makes the save. It's going to find Paprocki. It is still in the zone, down low, in the corner. Baron Sillers over there. And out it comes to Finch, who's a part-time defenseman tonight. Sillers through the zone, tries to find Thomas. Sillers going to wrap it around. Finch is going to go, I thought he was going to go to the D. That one's chipped up and out, back to Dunne and over his stick. Dunne will skate back. Got time. That one off the wall and misses its target. I don't think Finch had a chance catching that one. Hey, if you don't catch an outlet pass, I'll mention it. But that one, he was not catching. That was behind him, bouncing, and going about 112 miles an hour. And had Finch caught that, he would have been Superman. Puck down. It finds Morton. Morton will lead the break. He's going to go off the wall. He's got Chinnis in the middle. He's going to go backhand. That went in the net. I don't know. I think that was like a lob shot. Backhand that went in the net. And Morton scores. I don't even think he knows. He's shrugging his shoulders. He doesn't have a clue. He's not a goal-scoring defenseman, let's be honest. That was a well-placed backhand pass that he probably messed up on. Got way too far under it and loafed it, and goalie just didn't track it. All right, back into the zone they come. Try to center it, deflects off the skate. Chinnis clears it out nicely. D to D for Paprocki. Picked off there by Sharp. That was almost a really clean pickoff. Back to the D. Up the boards. 5:33 to go here in the second. Kreitzy slams that one down. Chinnis just chips it. They'll chase. Sharp on the forecheck. Dunne will come in. Dunne shoots low. That deflection ramps up. Off the goalie's stick. Dunne puts it over to Morton. Was a little bit behind him. Chinnis will have to come over. He's trying to put it back to Morton. That's picked off. Morton's backing up. That one into the corner. Merritt will play it. He's going to touch it to Dunne. Dunne's going to go off the wall to Chinnis, just out of his reach. Back in they come. That shot does not count because there was a whistle. Baron, Dunne, Barker, Harrell, and Swenson. 5-0, 4:46 to go. Back to Baron. Baron, nice little stick work there. Chipped it up to himself, chipped it back down on the ice, then collected it and made a pass. Got it out of the zone, all in like one swift motion. Whew. All right, Barker, puck's just on the side of the ice. I can't really see. Dunne with a shot. Oh, man. Swenson had a nice rebound. Good wrap shot there, and that one, the goalie seals the ice or the post. Oh, Paprocki with their first real good chance right here. The goalie's looking, or the... And he didn't blow the whistle. He didn't blow the whistle, but I will say that was close. That was a good chance. Puck down. No changes. I have to be careful over here. I've taken a puck up here. Oh no! Oh wow! Merritt stays in it. That one rolled over his pad and outside the net. Swenson will pick it up. He'll carry it into the zone. He's looking center ice. Down in the corner. Paprocki's going to wrap it around. Dunne will try to keep it in. He does. He's going to shoot it low. Deflection. Oh, man. Deflected wide right. Harrell comes over. That chipped up. Baron keeps it in with his glove. Goalie. This goalie gives up a lot of rebounds. A lot of rebounds. All right, through the neutral zone. This kid's got some speed. Gets wide. He's going to shoot at Merritt. Merritt was deep in his crease on that one. Dunne with a nice escape move. He's going to take it behind the net. Nice pass to Swenson. Swenson looking for Barker. Back to Dunne. Now Dunne's going to be looking. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. He escapes too when Paprocki runs into themselves. He had nobody to pass it to. Now he's looking for Harrell's stretch pass. That'll actually find Barker on the push into the zone. He's looking for Thomas. That one bounces over Baron's stick. Merritt's going to step out. He chips it up and out. That is not going to be icing. All right, chipped in his own. Swenson. Whoa, I'm yawning. Swenson into the corner. Can't see. Back to Baron. There's another rebound. Sellers comes in. Over to Finch. Quick one-timer, misses wide right. Sellers with control. Get into the slot. That one blocked by the defenseman. That one blocked by the bodies. He's going to drop it back to Rockledge. Man, intense pressure there from Dunne's team into the slot. And they'll just ice that one. Merritt comes over and plays it. No icing. That one's going to find Sellers. He'll just skate it up through the neutral zone. Rockledge comes to the bench. Finch goes over. Ties it up to the corner. Comes loose. Paprocki picks it up. They're looking for the breakout. That one gets through. Merritt, not afraid to play a puck. That is for sure. That'll find Morton. He's going to pull. skates it in. Looking for Sillers. And the goalie will cover. Oh, 1.2. Oh my gosh. Did I forget to start the clock? Okay, well, let me just tell you. That's the end of the period. Okay, I looked at the clock. There's 1.2 seconds left. So you're telling me I haven't started the clock for 4 minutes? My apologies. Okay, let's see what they put on the clock for time here. Third period. It's 15 minutes. 45-minute game. Score doesn't really reflect how this game has played. It's actually been rather competitive. 13 shots for Paprocki. That period they get outshot a little bit. A couple flurries there in front of the net. They definitely got some speed. And had a few good chances to put one in the net. Well, if you got free time tomorrow, 4 o'clock, and you want to watch some Comet on Comet Crime again, Diamond Lynx versus the Bartlett Bears, Bolito versus Morton, Morgan versus Morton. Not so much, because Morton doesn't really shoot the puck, so I don't think Morgan's got to worry about Morton. Morton definitely has to worry about Bolito. He should know his every move. They have played together for 6 years. So, anyways, 4 o'clock tomorrow, Boki. Diamond versus Bartlett. Puck down, Sharp, Kreitzy, Chinnis, Rockledge, Baron. Chinnis almost scratched tonight, but here he is. Third period. Kreitzy keeps that one in, dumps it low. Chinnis is going to get to it. He reaches. Tries to put it in the front of the net. Sharp comes over, ties it up. Oh. Sharp comes over, gives the hit. This is one of those kids with some speed. He's going to get taken down and gets the shot off. Impressive. He got squeezed and still got the shot off. Don't get it twisted. All these kids did not make Comets. They all tried out. They didn't make I guess they didn't make Dunne's Comets. They all tried out. So, like, you know, you don't need any extra motivation. You're here to prove a point. Every time you get on the ice with Dunne's Comets, you're here to prove a point. You should have been picked. So they're going to give it their best every shift. Rockledge puts it back in that pass. I think Rockledge just didn't see the D-to-D pass coming back. Merritt's going to glove it. And Paprocki picks it off and skates it in and gets a shot off. Puck down into the corner. Rockledge's going to pick it up. Morton comes down to help out. A little hezzy. He's looking for Harrell. Went right through his legs. He's going to put it up to Harrell again. Knocked right back in. Now he's got to find somebody else. Swenson maybe. Ah, there you go. That one off Swenson's stick. Back to Rockledge. Rockledge's going to give it to Morton. Morton, one more time. Anybody. Up the wall to Harrell. Nope, that didn't work either. Right back into the zone comes Paprocki. And that one to the slot. Oh, great chance there for Paprocki, but Barker's going to pick it off. He gets tied up in the neutral zone. It's just like there's a force field for this line right here to get across half ice. Finally into the zone. All right, we're on in there now. That one drops. Swenson tries to swing at it, can't keep it. Up to Sillers. Nope, never mind, it wasn't up to Sillers. Sillers just looked like he had it. Paprocki, that's actually Paprocki. It's not the team Paprocki, that's Paprocki's, I assume, son. Since they share the same last name. Could be a relative of some other sorts, not sure. Thomas goes over to pick that one up. He takes his time, no pressure. Looking for Finch, and Finch finds Thomas. And bang, bang, bang in the back of the net. So, first shot on net this period is in the back of the net. First shot of the first period was in the back of the net. Finch pays back Thomas for the first period goal. Sillers with it off the wall, up to Finch. Just a little bit out of his reach. Finch pushing in. Sellers keeps it in, dumps it low. That'll go to Finch. Finch racing to the puck behind the net. Thomas comes over, pinches it with his stick, looking for Sillers. That one's bouncing, bouncing. Baron just takes a whack at it, keeps it low. Now Sillers picks it up. Nobody on him. Goes to his forehand. Shot. Goalie makes the save. That was dangerous. Finch pops back up. That one I think hit Sillers in the head. Sillers says he's good. Dunne skates in. That one deflects and into the net. A lot happening in that 30 seconds. Sillers got hit in the head. Finch got absolutely pummeled into the wall, and now they're discussing whether it was a check from behind, and there should be a 10. The 2 would be wiped, but the 10, 21 is going to get a 10 here. So he's pretty much done for the game. Yeah, there it is. 10 minutes, checking from behind, into the boards. Can't do that. Puck down. The scoreboard hasn't changed. Sharp has it. It is 7-0 though. That one through the legs of Kreitzy. There's that slow ice. Chinnis actually gets to that one. Now Kreitzy looks to the front, and Sharp with the bang-in slapper. Sharp with some extracurricular celebrations there towards the player in the box. I do believe they played together on a B team years ago. Over to Morton. Morton's just going to move it up, trying to find Sharp. Now it's at his feet. Up the wall to Kreitzy. Kreitzy's just going to chip it forward. The goalie's going to have to come out and play it. Stretch pass there. That's going to find Rockledge. And that one chipped out of play. Puck down, 10:04 to go. Paprocki looking for their first goal of the game. Dunne, escape move. Up to Harrell. Wrapped around over to, I don't know, Dunne? Okay, back to Baron. Oh, my eyesight's going. Baron off the wall. That had a little too much steam on it. That shot. Good save there by Merritt. Finds Swenson. Swenson keeps it alive with his feet. He's going to skate it across the zone. He's going to go backhand with the floater. Goalie makes the glove save. Puck down from Sillers. Thomas turns, escapes, looking in front of the net. He gets behind the net. He is dangerous from behind the net. Sorry, Finch has it. Thomas, Finch, Thomas, Finch, Finch. Back to Thomas. Back to Finch. To Sillers. Oh, that was close. And out of the zone. Morton will step up on it. Up off the wall. And then a deflection. Over to Rockledge. Rockledge with a heater down the middle for icing. All right, Chinnis, Kreitzy, there's the speed from taken off a stick. Back to Paprocki. They go through the neutral zone. It's gonna find Dunne. Dunne trying to chip it in. Sharp comes over to help. Kreitzy's over there. Actually, you know, as they've gotten older, sometimes I have a hard time figuring out which one's Sharp and which one's Kreitzy. And at the same time, I just realized literally 6 seconds ago, Sharp is number 91 and Kreitzy is number 19. They are both left-handed though. All right, into the slot. Good chance there from Paprocki. Chinnis chasing. He's down, reaching. Sharp, good pressure there. Good forecheck, keeps the puck alive in the zone, dumps low. That one chipped out and over Baron. Baron will chase it down. He's going to go a long stretch pass to Kreitzy. And Paprocki able to keep that one in. We got arm up, and that is apparently way offsides. We are puck down. That one gets deep. Morton will chase it. One down. He's got one on. Just goes up to the boards. Looking for Swenson. Swenson's carrying it out. It's got Barker in the middle. This could be pretty. He's going to... Oh, man, just doesn't get anything on the shot. But it's going to the front of the net. Deflection. He almost gets that one in. It goes over the net. Harrell will come in. Swenson does get that shot off. Goalie makes the save. Barker finds Swenson again. Swenson's going to get another shot at this. That shot. Goalie makes the save. That one will come back to Morton. He's got 2 on him. He puts up to Rockledge off his stick. Harrell comes over, picks it up. Paprocki able to keep it in. That one blocked by Morton. Third time it's charm. Swenson gets it up to Barker. Barker pulls back. He gets tripped. No call. Oh, Thomas. Uh-oh. It's like they unleashed with that one move. They unleashed like the deeks. It's like lots of deeks. Super deeks. Dunne comes in, gives a slapper. That one deflected. Barker still has it alive. It'll find Swenson. Swenson going to turn and shoot. Puck's loose. Now it's moving the other way. Dunne backing up. Merritt makes the save. We'll get a whistle. And it is net off. 5:17 to go. Comets have capitalized on a lot of their shots. High percentage clip, 8 out of 26 in the net. Baron pushes it up out of the zone. That finds Thomas sneaking up. He's going to try to put it over to Stillers. Didn't get a lot on it, but back to Thomas. And they give it to the goalie. That was close. Goalie made a good job deflecting it. It was right there at the goal line. Thomas tried to reach in, got his hand behind it, and yeah, pretty much secured it. So good save, good save. You see Stillers and Thomas coming at you. That's not normally a good thing for a goalie. Weaver carries it out. He's shown a lot of hustle in this game for Paprocki. That finds Thomas. Deke alert coming up. Oh, that one gets picked off his stick, but Dunne there. Carried through, blocked by the defenseman. Stillers puts it back to Finch. Finch just put it low to Stillers. Stillers going to do another escape. He puts it down to Thomas. Thomas didn't have a whole lot to do. He's going to find Finch. These guys just passing it back and forth to each other. Thomas pays Finch back for the pass. .4:16 to go. Morton with the pass up to Sharp. Chinnis falls. He's going to carry it all the way in. The chip up. Goalie makes a save. Chinnis gets a shot on it. Yeah, we'll give it to you there. Okay. 4 minutes to go. Morton up to Chinnis. Chinnis pushes it in the zone. He's going to get the quick shot. Puck back to Morton. Morton looking for Kreitzy. Finds Kreitzy on the run. Kreitzy with the slapper. Goalie gets a glove up there. Now back to Rockledge. Rockledge is going to chip it up to Kreitzy. Kreitzy with it. Another shot. 2 quick ones. And, man, I said 26 shots, not, what was that, 2 minutes ago? 8 quick ones. And our scoring percentage is going down. 9 out of 34 now. It was 8 out of 26. 3:12 to go. Barker in the face-off circle. Finds Dunne. Dunne just kind of weaving through our own defensive zone. Yeah, good hustle there by Dunne. They score. Yeah, you might want to go back and look at that one. Might be sending that one to Dunne. Got to look at the back check. Forwards checked up. Coasted across the blue line. Had to get a chance to get involved in that play. And got off the gas. No foot movement there. And Paprocki is on the board. Puck down, back to Baron. Baron's going to tip it close, quickly. Swenson now in the corner, looks to the front of the net. Harrell has it. Harrell's going to put it back to Dunne. Dunne with the slapper. That deflection goes up and over the net. Paprocki going to wrap it around over to far side there. Picked off by Harrell. Harrell gets knocked off the puck. Watch the back check. They get around Baron.
Wait, add another pack.
Woo! Got another net off. 1:51 to go.
Wait, what if we make like a whole slide and everything?
So just a mid-face-off story. I stacked all these pads before I got here. They were all knocked down. I stacked them all. Always happens. I don't know why I clean them up. And then just kids just over here playing with pads. Oh, gets it up to Thomas. It was almost offside. Try to get to the front of the net, slapper. Rockwood will come over and he hits it up in the netting. These pads they are the bane of my existence over here. And you know what? When they're done playing with them, you think they're going to stack them? Nope, they won't stack them. Oh, and then somebody got hurt. I'm just telling you, I'm commentating the hockey game and I'm commentating the little kids playing on the pads behind me. Oh, Thomas. There's a good chance there. That one's going to wrap around. Morton can't keep it in. They'll be able to get to it. It's just going to turn it, throw it up the far boards. That one gets out again. Morton's going to move it over to Rockledge. Rockledge will dump it in. That one's going to come back out. Morton will pick that one up. He's looking for Thomas. Thomas was offsides, couldn't touch it. Chipped over to Chinnis. 40 seconds to go in the game. Chinnis goes off the wall. Sellers will pick it up. Preitzy, or no, that's Dunne. Dunne carries it through. He's looking to the slot. That one's going to come out. Morton will step up on it. Now Dunne. 14 seconds to go. Puck tied up. Sharp's going to carry it across. He's going to get a shot here. Shoots over the net. And that'll be out of the zone and the end of the game. 9-1 Comets. They'll line up for handshake, and we'll see you Sunday? I know we got a game tomorrow. I don't think we're making it again tomorrow. I think we're marked no. So I guess we'll see you Sunday.